No, he's a fighter. He comes from a fighter family.
Yeah.
His dad, a mastermind within himself. So I expect a fight now. I expect Tyson to come. He's gonna come ready.
Maybe being a bit more physical in this fight. If that's the case, the fight is going to be evolving in a bit of a different way. It's not just going to be Fury trying to touch and go and Fury trying to outbox Usyk the way he was early in the fight.
I have to be a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory.
No, he's a fighter. He comes from a fighter family. Yeah, his dad, a mastermind, within himself, so I expect a fight now. I expect Tyson to come. He's going to come ready. He may be being a bit more physical in this fight. If that's the case, the fight is going to be evolving in a bit of a different way. It's not just going to be, Fury trying to touch and go and Fury trying to outbox Usyk the way he was early in the fight. I have to a little bit more focused and a little bit more smart to get the victory. Boxing pros have revealed why Tyson Fury is going to beat Oleksandr Usyk in their rematch after losing their first fight in May via split decision. 36-year-old Fury will be looking for retribution against unified champion Usyk. Lennox Lewis, a former undisputed heavyweight champion, believes that if Fury learns from his mistakes in the first bout, he will defeat his opponent. Lewis told the 5 Live Boxing with Steve Bunn's podcast, "I think learned what he needs to do next time because he didn't do enough. He needs to do a lot more. I like him a bit heavier for his fights and not moving around as much. He has to conquer his own self first. He's been through these things before, so I think he can do it because he knows what to do. He's been at lows before and at highs before. He's down here right now. He knows how to get back up here. He just needs to put in the work." At 59, Lewis reflects on being fueled by revenge during his bouts and believes Fury will experience a similar drive following the first defeat of his career. Lewis said, "Every day I woke up training for this person, ready for this person, thinking about them the whole day. I took it real serious. Wake up every day to their picture, stick it on the wall and be thinking about them all the time. It's a mental war you're going in against." Meanwhile, Conor McGregor expects to see a new version of Tyson Fury against Oleksandr Usyk. The Briton entered the first fight as the favorite, bolstered by his natural size advantage. Now, however, he faces the unfamiliar role of the underdog. However, UFC star McGregor thinks this will continue to be a significant element in their rivalry. "We've always got to win our fights scheduled," McGregor told TalkSport's Jim White when asked if Fury needed to win the rematch. He added, "You certainly don't want to be on the receiving end, especially from a guy like Oleksandr Usyk, but that was a close fight also, and I thought Fury had his moments." Fury is another guy who can make great adjustments, and if you look at his trilogy with Deontay Wilder, he got better as it went on. He further mentioned, "I'm expecting a much more dialed-in and more tactical Tyson Fury, and the size difference is substantial, but Usyk is a very crafty boxer, and that is a hell of a fight." UK heavyweight boxing is in a great place at 6 feet 9 inches in. Fury is far taller than Usyk, who is 6 feet 3 inches in taller than him. McGregor had favored him to win because he implied that this would be a factor in the fight. However, he was unable to use his stature, and in the 9th round the Ukrainian even defeated the previous WBC champion. Many in Furious camp believed that his performance suffered as a result of his tumultuous lead-up to the fight. The Gypsy King sustained a cut during a sparring session ahead of his initial clash with Usyk, further postponing an already delayed bout. He was consequently unable to spar for the fight, but he refused to offer an explanation for his performance. The British superstar remains confident that sticking to a familiar strategy is key to defeating Usyk, firmly maintaining that his performance in their first clash was enough to secure the victory. He said, "I know what I've got to do, nothing drastic. People can say I want to change trainers, or I'll blame it on me conditioning coach, or I'll blame it on the cook, or I'll blame it on the mouse next door." He added, "For me it is the same team, same everything. I know what I've got to do. I thought I won the fight last time. There's no secret. I'm going in there to knock him out because I don't think I'm going to get a decision no matter what I do, so I have to take it out of the judge's hands. I believe I have to get him out of there." Oleksandr Usyk might just be immune to the mind games that Tyson Fury so gleefully plays. The Ukrainian indomitable will to win defines the boxing brilliance that has propelled him to undisputed world champion status in both the cruiserweight and heavyweight division, cementing His legacy as the first professional to defeat Fury as Fury and Usyk 6 for a psychological advantage leading up to their December 21 rematch. The Briton may possess the physical tools necessary to claim a revenge victory. Todd Dubov, president of Fury's co-promoters Top Rank, told Sky Sports, "I don't know the gamesmanship Tyson plays, but I do think stylistically he's going to have to be really focused for the entire 12 rounds. Usyk is terrific. He has shown that he's a wonderful fighter and incredible heavyweight who transitioned from a lighter division up to heavyweight, and he seems like you're not going to faze him at all mentally." He added, "Usyk is terrific. He has shown that he's a wonderful fighter, an incredible heavyweight who transitioned from a lighter division up to heavyweight, and he seems like you're not going to faze him at all mentally. Tyson's going to have to stay on his game to physically faze him. I don't think mentally he'll faze him. Do both, however, thinks the former two-time heavyweight champion has what it takes to accomplish that." He said, "When you look at that first fight, he hurt Usyk to the body. He did that, and then he got hit with that left hand that changed everything. I was shocked. I thought that there was this physical discrepancy that seemed very significant early in the fight, but once Tyson got hit with that left hand, it just seemed to all fade. His distance and his bigger size, he was on his back foot, and he was on the ropes. I felt that Tyson let him off the hook if Fury emerges victorious." Dub believes Daniel Dubois, who claimed the IBF title vacated by Usyk and delivered a knockout performance against Anthony Joshua in September, could be a natural future opponent for Fury. Duo said of Dubois, "He was peeing at the right moment against Joshua. I wasn't surprised. I think many people in the UK were surprised, and I think many people around the world were surprised." He added, "I thought whoever gets to whoever's chin first is going to be successful, and that's basically what happened. They're both punchers and they're both with marginal chins, and I think that's what we saw. It played out for an exciting fight because with that last round before the knockout, all of a sudden Joshua hurts him and cracks him and comes in, and then boom, lights out. A clash between Dubois and Fury, with both fighters hailing from Britain, could be truly spectacular, particularly if the undisputed heavyweight world championship were at stake for the victor." Duo said, "Stylistically, Dubois a puncher against a big boxer. I think it sets up for a fantastic stylistic fight, a real contrast of styles. Then you could get the undisputed all over again. It's really fascinating." YouTube interviewer and podcaster DJ Vlad recently released the 9th installment of his interview with Bill Haney, the father of Devin Haney, touching on a variety of subjects. The Ukrainian-American host discussed the upcoming Oleksandr Usyk vs Tyson Fury rematch and posed a pressing question to Haney. Like many others, Haney was taken aback by the Cat's unexpected triumph against the British boxer, who was undefeated at the time and was immediately won over. Predicting the rematch outcome, Haney expressed that he had not expected Usyk to dominate Fury as he did, but the performance had made him in Usyk's abilities. He added that he believed Usyk would outshine Fury once more and achieve a 2 record. One of the biggest fights is coming up, is Oleksandr Usyk vs Tyson Fury 2 on December 21. How do you think that's going to go? Man, I didn't think Usyk was going to do Fury like he did him, you know, so Usyk has made me a believer. Yeah, he's made me a believer. I think that he'll upstage Fury again. OC think it's going to be 2-0. It'll be 2-0 soon after." DJ Vlad discussed how Fury is a real fighter despite not having the physique of a world champion boxer due to his obviously regular build. In response, Haney remarked that Fury was a fighter who came from a family of fighters, highlighting his father John Fury as a mastermind in his own right. Haney added that he now anticipated a real fight and expected Tyson to come prepared and ready for the challenge. In any case, when asked who he would be betting on, he adhered to his prediction and chose Oleksandr Usyk to end the battle with a resounding yes. Despite their first fight generating a significant fortune, it ultimately did not break even. However, the event sparked immense excitement, raising expectations for the upcoming rematch between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury. But what went wrong in their initial bout? The first showdown between Oleksandr Usyk and Tyson Fury achieved remarkable commercial success, racking up over 1.5 million pay-per-view buys, mostly from the UK audience. These sales generated a staggering $50 million in revenue. Moreover, the event earned an additional $40 million through advertising and $3 million from ticket sales at the gate. Reports indicate that the total fight purse amounted to around $150 million. The distribution was as follows: Fury was guaranteed 70% of the purse, equating to roughly $15 million, while Usyk was slated to receive an estimated $45 million. Although the event proved Commercially successful reports indicate that the revenue it generated fell short of covering the total expenses, which exceeded $120 million. A major contributor to this financial gap was the widespread piracy of the broadcast. An estimated 20 million viewers tuned in through Ileg.